Damian Lillard embarking on pivotal season with the Blazers. Despite Damian Lillard's prodigious production, the Trailblazers are yet to embark past the conference finals during this tenure. I mean, the farthest that Dame and the Blazers have made it is the West Finals way back in 2019, where they got swept by the Warriors. And right now, I just feel sad for Damian Lillard because the Trailblazers. Not much expectation this season. They changed their coach to Chauncey Billups. They didn't make much noise in the off season, and right now it's just a mute point at this point. But without further ado, let's just get into it. For all their hand wringing this summer over Damian Lillard's happiness in Portland, the Trailblazers guard is staying put. Hopeful the teams moves will pay off. So I mean, they just did some low key signings, so they just didn't do as much. So the biggest, of course, was parting ways with coach Terry Stotts. After 9 seasons, Portland hired Chauncey Billups, who had no prior experience as an NBA head coach. So that's a first. So we don't know. I mean, Chauncey Billups' record as a coach. So it's his first stint as the coach for the Blazers, and this season will show how good of a coach he is. I'm not sure if we have any expectations for him at this point, but hey, I mean, it's his first season as a coach, his rookie season as a coach. The nucleus of Lillard, guard CJ McCollum, and center Yusuf Nurkic remains intact, but Portland shored up their roster with the addition of Larry Nance Jr., Cody Zeller, and Ben McLemore. I mean, these are just low-key signings at this point. Ben McLemore kind of came off a season with the Lakers. It didn't work out with LA. Larry Nance Jr. I just remember this guy when he was playing with the Cleveland Cavaliers. Cody Zeller. I mean, not sure at this point what the Blazers are doing. Carmelo Anthony and Enes Kanter had to move on. Melo signed with the Lakers on a minimum deal. Enes Kanter, God knows where he is. Anyway, while the team didn't strike any splashy off-season deals, Lillard believes the Blazers are in a better place. Not sure about that statement, but he has to be optimistic because the Blazers are his team. So, obviously, at the end of last season, I want to see our roster improve. I want us to have a better chance to win, Lillard said, and we've had our conversations throughout the summer about what that looked like and how we could take the steps in that direction, and I come into this season with faith that that's going to happen, and that's where we're going at. So I mean, Portland finished 42-30 last season and earned their 6th seed in the Western Conference. The team won 10 of its final 12 regular season games, but the playoffs ended quickly. The Blazers getting knocked out by Denver in the opening first round. I mean, Lillard. Damian Lillard is entering his 10th NBA season. The closest he's come to a trip to West Finals was in 2019. Western Conference Finals. He didn't making the finals. Punching his ticket to the finals was in 2019. But you all know he got swept by the Warriors in the Warriors were without even KD. They were without KD at that point. So I mean, 4-0, they got swept. They blew multiple, leads. I mean, it was just sad. It was just sad being a Portland Trailblazer fan. So he ranked third in the NBA with an average of 28.8 points last season, and he was in the top 10 with 7.5 assists in the assist department. But it may be Portland's last season with the All-Star and Olympian unless the team gets any results. So Yusuf Nurkic chimed in and said, "I think we all know we've got to get over this hump," so Nurkic said. So I don't know what, the Blazers are planning this season. There are no expectations for this team. They've just, been suffering first round losses, like, it's just been rough being a Portland Trailblazer and also a fan for that team. I feel like Dame, his loyalty to the franchise is what is it's killing him. he's wasting his prime there. It's not Damian Lillard's fault. It's the Blazers' fault. Why the team has never, made some significant noise in the offseason and also be a very good destination for, free agents. So I blame the Blazers front office because Dame has come in and he's done what he needed to do. He's averaging almost 30. He has multiple 60-point games. I mean, he's just putting his heart out there, and the franchise just, keeps making bad decision after bad decision and not putting the pieces around Damian Lillard to be successful. So not sure about this season, no expectations, but they're trying to keep it optimistic because in that team, they don't want their locker room to get toxic and not be in the playoffs. So I mean, that's that. So not much to say about the Blazers, no expectations there. With that being said, man, I'm out. Peace.